Hello everyone, welcome to CodeHunger, and today we will learn how to use Laravel Cashier to create subscription in Stripe. To do the so, we will follow our CodeHunger blog and follow the steps what are written here and achieve our goal. So let's start the thing. The first thing is the installation of the Laravel and creating the auth files. So create the project, we will write composer create project prefer -this Laravel and then your project name. By writing this, your project will be created under your htdoc. This thing will be done via your command panel. Okay, after that we have to run npm I. Open the command panel and you just have to write npm I, and then what happen, it will take some time to install the node modules, and then you can see your node module will be installed. We are using the node modules basically to compile our assets. Okay, now we are moving forward. We need to install composer required Laravel UI package, and after that we will create our auth using php artisan UI view -auth. So after running to those commands, our auth will be ready. I have already done those things just to save our time. And to install the Cashier, we will have to run composer required Laravel Cashier. After the installation of Cashier, you can check your composer. The dependency will be added here. You can see I am using the Laravel Cashier version 12.2. Now moving forward, now I'm gonna create a migration file, and with a model, that's a plan model. So what I can do, we will write php, just copy the code and paste it to the command panel. Just copy the code and paste it in your command panel and then press enter. Then what happened, it will create a model file under your app/plan.php file. Here the files will be created, and another thing is the migration is created. Now moving forward, now we have to add those things in our plans table. To do so, we have to go into the database migration, and under migration under the plan table add those codes. Okay, now I am moving forward. After that, now we have to go to the plan model and add these code. Go to the app plan.php and add here. Here I have done route model binding. That's why I have written the php function get route key name. Okay, and after that we will run php artisan migrate. This will create tables in our database. So go to the database and php my admin, and you can see here the files are created. Now we need the Stripe secret and permissible key. To do so thing, just go to your just create your account by clicking on here on the Stripe, and after the creation of the account you will be redirected to your dashboard and get your API key from here and the secret key. Just copy those things, and after copy those things, just go to your env file and paste those things in the Stripe key and in the Stripe secret. After that we have to add some more codes under the services.php. So we will go to the config. Under the config we will find services.php file right here. So just add those things right there. Okay, now we have to add some code to our the user model. The first thing is the billable trait, because we are using the Laravel Cashier. So we have to go into the app user.php and add the billable. right? Add use over upside and then add with the notifiable. Now we have to add these routes. Just copy the route and go to web.php file and we will add our routes. Okay, now we have to create two controllers. The first controller I am going to create is the plan controller and another is the subscription controller. So under the HTTP controller you can see the plan controller and another controller is created as a subscription controller. So I am gonna add this code to my subscription controller and I'm gonna add this code to my plan controller. And after that, and then the other thing in the plan model, we have to add those things. As I already said, the get route key is used for the route model binding, which works with the ID of the model, but we will not pass the ID to show the particular plan. Instead we will pass in the slug. So we need to define under the plan.php file. Okay, so we are now moving forward. So we have to update the dashboard, our home.update.php file, which I have already added the code in that file. Resources, view and home.php. The code already added. The things have been let's just create 3 files under the plans as create, index and show. And add those files codes under the create.blade.php. Then add the other code under the index.blade.php. Then we have to add these things. Under the show.blade.php. Now we are ready to show the project. Let's check it out. The localhost, your project name / the public, then create. Okay. So first let's register the things. I am registered it using test@gmail.com. Password will be 123456789. 234566789. So I came to the dashboard. I am going to the plan. You can see there is no plan. So the thing is, we first have to create the plan. So keep in mind that thing will be always for your admin. I am not doing so. I am just add those things in the user part. But this thing will always be done by the admin only, because the only admin can create the plan and user will see the plans. Because if I do those things, then we have to I have to add the multi-auth and the tutorial will go so long. So I have added those things in the user part, but you don't do this thing on your side. Just add this thing in your admin panel or in your admin auth part. So the plan name will be basic, and the let's say cost will be 250, and the plan description is the basic plan, and I'm creating a submit. So the plan has been created. Now go to plans. You can see a plan here is here you can see the plan. The plan is coming in the dollar, but the payment will be done in the rupees. let me fix that thing. Where is the file? Okay, rupees. Here it is. Now it is fine. We can do something like that, like per month. Okay, and I am choosing the basic plan. And enter the details, my CV and the zip code, and making a payment. So you can see your plan subscribed successfully. Now we will go to our dashboard, the payment, and you can see here the 250 INR has been received, and I am subscribed to the plan. It means the 250 rupees has been deducted every month from my account. Okay, now let's see the code. How the code will work. The thing is really matters. Okay, so the first thing, we will start from the create plan part. What happens when you visit the create SaaS plan? So it will go to the subscription controller here, and just it will go to the plan.create. In the plan.create, I have just added a simple form from where I get the data and came into the store plan. So let's see what happened in the store plan. I am getting the data, I am getting the price, and then I have to create a product with the Stripe, and you can see I am using $this Stripe. You can go to the upside in the constructor. I have created a global variable $this Stripe, right? Okay, now I am using the Stripe API for the Stripe plan creation. I am passing the parameters as the plan. The currency will be in the INR. Interval, I am passing the month. You can pass it as a day, week, month or year. And another thing is the product ID, which I can take from the above API heading. After that, what happened, I have stored those data in my plan table. If you go to the plan table, you can see here, right, the plan ID, the cost, the description will be stored there. Okay, now move to the second thing. When someone clicks on plans, right, so plans will put me to the plan controller at the index file. It will go to the plan controller, simply it will show the plans list, right? When we click on choose, what happened, it will give me to the plan/basic. It means it will go through the plan controller at the so at that time this will be called with those two parameters, and by using the request user payment method, I will get all the payment method which is under the request. And after that, I am creating an intent, which is a very necessary, because at that time when it hit, it just hold the payment for few minutes. Like if you done up to this step, and when you go to the Stripe, and when you go to the Stripe and just go to the all, then at that time you can see that amount will be in the hold, or you can see the amount will be in the incomplete. And here we will create a setup intent which will pass to our script, right? It will go here, right here, Stripe intent, and after that I have write the code which is given by the Stripe itself, and here is the code to handle the payment. So I hope you understand the basic flow of the Stripe, like how it is working and how the code is working. You will enjoy the video, and if you want more description about the Paycon payment gateway, the details are given in the description. Just go and check it out. This is a very good payment gateway to integrate with your website. And if you like the video, just thumbs up, subscribe the video and press the bell icon to get the updates from us. Thank you for watching. We will come back again with lots of video like this. Thank you so much.